I think I'm live. I'm going live about 10 minutes early. I'm waiting for Rogue, Jim Max, and all the other members of GNF to get ready. We usually saw shows around 9 o'clock. But I wanted to start a little bit early because I was actually in the middle of trying to plan something. And I want to kind of talk about it by myself without the group here to kind of explain what's going to happen. So I figured I have to look around online and going through many different media posts. Everyone's trying to figure out how to make medical music now for some reason. I guess it has something to do with the man coming back from the grave and trouncing around and showcasing AI music. Um, so now I guess it's just the hip fad now for everyone to do. So what I figured I was gonna do, and unfortunately I was a little too busy before this stream, but I'm getting some stuff set up right now to actually I'm gonna go through and showcase step by step on how I take a song, strip it down through RVC beta, how I clean it up, and how I put it through RVC beta and make the AI voiceover. Along with that, combine it and make a full song. And I figured I'd do that live. And I had the perfect song lined up. We're gonna make Jimmy Mercury. We're gonna do Can't Stop Me Now by from Cream. Don't Stop Me Now, excuse me, not Can't. Why is it Can't? But we're gonna do Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. And we're gonna put Mr. Medical Jim behind it. So, and just for that, I just want to showcase to people how easy it is, because it really is easy to do this. It just takes time. There's a lot of processes behind it, and I've been seeing a lot of people scrambling like, how do we do this? How do we do this? How to do this? So I figured I'd just make a video or a live stream. But anyways, we got Caleb Lambert. Thank you. We also got 4 other people. And guys, I'm gonna have to get used to this. I'm used to my streams being like 1 or 2 people. I'm not used to a lot of people in chat, so don't feel like I'm ignoring you if I don't talk to you. I'm just not used to a lot of people in my chat. But thank you everyone for coming. Anyways, we got Caleb coming in here, and Wesley, of course, like L's. Go back to your body pillow, Wesley. Caleb says, "Don't be Rama Rama." In and out you. Keep doing your thing. Last night was great. It was nice, and I appreciate your work. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Wake up, Sparky. We have to save the world. It's wake the fuck up, Samurai. Or Pippa, whichever one has your tendency and your fancy for that. What part of it is hard to make AI music in general? And then you're more successful AI medical song or voice. And then you're the more successful. I want to say I'm the most successful. There's been some really good covers. There's been some really good covers by some other people. I'm not gonna say I'm the best. I'm far from the best. There's always room for improvement. A lot of room for improvement. But the hardest thing of making AI music is finding good songs. That's the number one thing. Making the voice is really simple. It's you take a couple good quality clips from differing ranges, and you want to make sure you get, like different continents, different vowels, different syllables. You want a range of speaking habits from the person. You want it to be very clear. So if it's got any background noise or music or, dead air, you want to get rid of it. You got to scrub all that out. And then you put it into RVC beta. And you pretty much have the computer train it. It's very GPU intensive. I use a 1080 And to do about 500 epochs is what I usually go at. It takes my computer about 20 hours to process that. So you gotta let the voice process for about 20 hours. And after you get done letting that voice process, then you have a usable voice. That's the first hurdle. The second hurdle is finding a good quality song. Because in order to make the AI music, you've got to strip the vocals from the instrumentals. Well, unfortunately, there's not a lot of music out there that provides you with a separate lyrics track and a separate music track that mixed in. So you got to have a program to be able to separate that. So RVC Beta does that and does it for AI algorithms. Of course, AI. And it's not really a true splitting. It's the AI is remaking the vocal part because it can distinguish a voice and instrumental part, and it's recreating it. And it does a really good job for the most part. The bad thing is it puts in a lot of junk data into it. And that junk data messes up with the AI. So if you hear any pops or glitches and stuff like that, the AI tries to copy on top of that. And then you get these audio distortions. That was the main issue with Rama Rama. The main issue 100% is because there's so many people singing, there's so many digitizing audio and stuff like that. You can't do it. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up. I just got the StreamYards link. We will be streaming here on GNF. Anyways, remember I said Proton Stream 2019. You got the America singing Rama Rama. Yeah, I've got to brush up on my gym history. I'm not that good with the gym history. I know Rama Rama was a real big thing. I don't know how big. I mean, I'm getting a lot of like compliments. I'm not understanding really fully of what I did, but apparently I did something real significant. But forgive me, I really don't understand. It's like I just been transported in Isekai world, and I've been deemed the hero for some reason. I don't even know what the fuck I did. That's kind of how I am right now. But anyways, let me get some background sounds on, and let me jump into this. And gotta stop my camera. Yes, I've got to reset everything. Of course I gotta reset everything, because nothing on my computer is easy. There we go. So let's go ahead and do this. No, I want full screen on this one. There we go. Full screen and enter.
Okay, I was alone. Now I've got somebody here just to share my misery, my sorrow, my questionable attitude. Hey, how you doing?
Not much. I've been talking to Caleb on my end of things. I started a stream up just to see who I can get drawn in because the shit that happened last night.
Yeah, I was kind of going through that. I mean, that's.
Well, we can start from the top again if you want.
I mean, if we started from the top, then we would have to do the whole Blue Oyster thing, and then
I'm not doing Blue Oyster.
Be there.
Clip notes, basics. Come on, let's go.
No, that was basically it. That was the top of the show, the Blue Oyster song. I mean,
so I got an interesting.
Go ahead.
I got an interesting comment from Caleb, and maybe you can tell me what this is. It's like, remember I said NNRU at the Proton stream in 2019. Then there was the Jack Murphy donation moment. We now have the trilogy. You got the Medico singing Rama Rama.
Okay.
I don't know if you know anything about that or the significance of it, but all day on Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that, I've had like very little backlash, and I just lost data.
That's because
Well, I
you
mean-
killed Jim. It's not very complicated.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And I took the dragon and I built a dragon.
There we go. We're back again. And I don't know what's up with OBS. I hate OBS now. It just does not work up and down.
OBS, Streamlabs, they both really suck.
They do their thing.
Yeah.
They do their
I'm probably just gonna have to give you my stream link and let you put it on YouTube when you stream on StreamYards.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
Oh, you have access to it. See if you can. Well, you may not.
I mean,
be able
I'll have to add that to the collection while I'm not streaming.
So after the nights of Sugar Plum Fairies and all that shit, how did everybody feel this morning?
I did great this morning. I went to work. I was
that's good.
fine. I was doughy-eyed and duck-tailed and trying to avoid the sunlight as usual. I mean, it is still somewhat summer here in this wacky land known as Canada, which is scary.
Yep. How about you, Sparky?
Like I said, I didn't get sleep till like 3:30
in the
a.m.
morning.
Yeah, I didn't get to sleep till 3:30 a.m. Just going through all the stuff.
I mean, as long as you have fun reading all the stuff. But I mean, behind the scenes, we had that dragon off. Apparently, Dragon wanted to be somewhat cloned. I don't know why, but he did.
Yeah, don't issue us a challenge that we cannot clone your voice. We will do it.
Yeah, because I mean, it has happened.
But wait, there's more digital absurdity to dissect. Ralph, in a move reminiscent of a Bond villain taunting the hero with his grand plan, initiated the infamous gun hunt.
It's a little monotoned.
That's Dragon reading. If you ever listen to him read, that's what he does.
Yeah, I think we need some more stream clips of him just going up and down, and it seems more natural. But anyways, I hope you don't mind.
You think I don't have those? I just wanted to prove a point.
I got it. But I've got a lot of comments over here on my end, so I'm gonna try to get through them. If you want to bring it up on your side, I don't care. But
I would have to go there. But please start bantering while I start looking for stuff.
Yeah, we don't want Donga dead air. I'm sure on some level it's also the similarities of the singer versus the voice of the AI singer. Yes, the similarities matter. That determines the pitch that you have to put into it, and it can be a pain in the ass. It must help in you're in the same range to some degree. Yes, it does help. Jim's milkshake brings all the boys to the yards. His junk. Don't feel ashamed. Rama Rama is a great song for medical fans, but I gotcha. The song is weird to newbies. It's not that. It's just unexpected.
I get it. It is relatively new for people who've not been fully inundated with. Sorry, Wesley. 41 months. I mean, seriously, why would you resub that long? I mean, wouldn't your girlfriend? I mean, your pillow friend get kind of jelly?
Yeah. But anyways, let's see. It was less about you and more about Rama Rama. I can explain it. You made Jim sing a song that Jim introduced to us that was made by a political movement to encourage people to not abuse petrol gas. If you made someone like me sing the Spider-Man theme song, it would mean a lot to Spider-Man fans, but wouldn't mean anything to anyone else. Medicare got the Rama Rama song stuck in your head and played it so much we started to ironically like you. In 2019, I donated a super chat saying NNRU, and there was a big response from chat. Then the whole Jack Murphy now one $5 super chat ruined Jack Murphy's career, but people can say NNRU
Thanks
even
for reminding me of that one. I was actually trying to piece together that Jack Murphy thing. I was like, what was Jack Murphy needed about for that? And
yeah,
Yeah, that kind of dusted a few cobwebs.
Yeah. In Josh Moon's chat and Jim's chat, it really is just as simple as you made a decent AI voice singing because Jim doesn't sing. So it was
Mhm.
nice to all the people who saying Rama Rama unironically sort of sing the unofficial Jim theme. The tech is great. At some point, the program will be so good it will be almost impossible to tell if it's real or fake.
Oh yeah.
With enough luck, it's possible right now, but it's a lot of work to do it. Um,
No,
actually,
it.
um, I guess it's because there's no actual voice, but Enigma riff is you can't distinguish. I think it's because the tone of the voice is just so low. You cannot determine if it's AI or not. It's hard.
Well, that was kind of the whole gimmick for the Enigma Rift, was because of the fact that I actually did go in, starting with a baseline voice from 11 Labs, then went to a different program that actually gave me tonal changes in that, so I can actually change the actual vocal based on music.
Yeah.
So from that, I kind of went from where it started off at, which I believe was somewhere close to a B minor, brought it down the tonals to see exactly how far it could be absurd, and then brought it back up to kind of like a mid ground. So basically, it's a D minor vocal, and it has a secondary layer on top of it because 11 Labs allows you to add in an accent, whether it be American, British, Asian. It has accents available.
His almost sounds Australian to a point. But
Well, I
anyways,
mean, I could pull them up and give me a second here and have.
well, while you pull him up, let me read this last one he put in.
Yeah, you do
Flashback.
so.
People in India were shitting in the streets, and that group decided to make a song called "Keep Your Poop in the Loo." Stop the bully and don't be Rama Rama.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
and this is an Emma riff. This is totally artificial. It's
Yeah.
a mix. What are the mixes of the voices in this?
Okay, so we'll throw this out here. You guys listen to it, and then I'll tell you after what the actual mix is all.
Enigma Riff in the house, ready to rock your cortex with an enigmatic tour through the cybernetic symphony. Picture this: neon-soaked streets, tech-jacked straight into your veins, and a world where rebels dance with code and corporations. It's cyberpunk, baby, where the digital and gritty collide in a symphony of chaos. Now, let's talk anime, 90s style. We're diving into a nostalgia wave, from Neo Tokyo's Akira to diving deep into the shells of ghosts. Hand-drawn tales of identity, AI ponderings, and existential riddles that'll make your circuits spin. But hold on to your virtual hats, because we're taking a spin into the world of satire. It's like a digital dagger, slicing through the nonsense and laying truth bare. And the web, oh, that's a beast all its own, an enigma-filled maze where anonymity and expression held jig. So there you have it, my digital compadres. Enigma riffs here to light up your screens with cyberpunk vibes, 90s anime riffs, and the sharp wit that cuts through the noise. Keep riding those waves. Stay enigmatic, and remember, the digital frontier is yours for the taking. Catch you on the flip side, net runners.
Yeah, and if I remember right, my guess on that was a mix of because it was a mix of Medica, Max Headroom, but not the Max Headroom voice because it's too distorted, but the actual actor and Johnny Silverhand, but not Johnny Silverhand. Keanu
You would
Reeves.
think that would be correct, but no. It was actually directed from 11 Labs. It's one of their actual pre-made or reconstructed voices that you can actually make inside. So they have kind of set vocal tones all ready to go.
Yeah.
The additional accent is also kind of implemented to their baseline, ready to go kind of prints.
I gotcha.
from that, I pretty much selected between 3 different accents: American, British, or South African.
I gotta stop checking my email these days.
Why are you looking at your email?
Well, I went to my email, and you know what? The first fucking thing I see here at the very top, you know what it says? Senior perks.
Okay.
Senior perks.
Well,
Here are some senior fall discounts. I'm not fucking senior yet.
Are you sure
man,
about that?
time out. You're older than Medicare.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck. God.
Anyways, let me.
I'm not 65 yet.
You don't have to be. No, honestly, you don't have to be 65 to start signing up, just in case you break a hip. Look, Sparky almost broke a hip, and he's not even 65.
No, I'm not even saying this, but it's like,
I dislocated
don't
my
qualify
hip.
for the. I don't qualify for the Golden Buckeye yet.
I mean,
anyways.
all you need is a life alert button, and you'll be fine.
No, I got. Have you fallen recently? Fuck you. How did I know?
Anyway,
I don't even put my real age on this shit.
Anyways, I'm gonna try.
So from that, I went to a different site altogether to get a different tonal. From that, I then put it all together once that one clip was created, and I put it in 11 Labs, and I just kind of gave it a script based off of the cyberpunk kind of theme with Mr. Medicare kind of thrown in.
Yeah. Let's see. When KAP made a Medicare AI voice in his videos, it was successful, but he never made jump scene or do what kind of improvs, free trial, one service. That made a free trial unavailable because people were making Emma Watson say sexual things, Dumbledore saying funny things. If I knew how to program more, to be really creative for the program and just make funny stuff.
Some really fucked up shit.
It's 11 Labs. Just type in 11 Labs, go in there, and you can mess around, and you can make a voice, and you can type it out, and have them say things. You just gotta have proper. You have to have the proper voice clips to make it sound fluent.
I mean, you heard what they did with Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars, right?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Oh god, damn, that was fucked up.
But anyways, so if Jim dies small, we could theoretically turn Jim into a Jarvis in real life. It's already been done. I've already got that. It's on my channel. Go look down in my videos of asking AI medical questions. It's basically that. It's already done. It's what being
now we just gotta get him to do it live with us out being there, and there you go.
Yeah, it's
technically can be done within the program that he's using. There is an option that it can interact with chat. The only thing I find that's going to be slightly interesting is how 11 Labs will be responsive when it comes down to the vocal tones, because it does.
Yeah,
kind of goes all over the place in range.
Well, I haven't tried it with a new voice yet either, so that's gotta be interesting to check. It won't have the audio distortions like it had last time, but it's like on the one hand, people are going to spend lots of money on 11 Labs to say fucked up things. Short window where 4chan people abuse the Labs text, which was almost 100% perfect. To this program, it's really one part simple, one part confusing, one part scary, and one part hilarious. Have you heard of the legend of Ahsoka Tano? I'm not, but Rose's got to showcase some stuff that he's been working on his end.
Yeah, I've been kind of playing around. This is a script I'm kind of working on.
And then we mustn't overlook Ralph's strategic relocation to Mexico, allegedly to evade child support payments for his firstborn son. This twist in the tale adds an extra layer of chaos to an already chaotic saga.
So yeah, it's brief. It's a brief thing, but
it's damn close. It sounds like him last night.
I know.
It sounds like it, but it doesn't have that.
It doesn't have like the humor in it at times, or the cracking laugh, or the background noise. It doesn't
have the life. Essentially, it has the sound. It has the quality. It just doesn't have the life.
Yes.
Picture it: the internet, a vast digital playground where absurdity reigns supreme. and Ethan Ralph stands as the undisputed ringmaster of this chaotic circus.
It's as close as you're gonna get until we can get it to laugh. That's all it is. We just gotta get the laugh.
Yep. And like I said, the AI bot, if you go look on Joe Journey's, it's called Project Vivi. It's basically Jarvis. It's an AI streaming assistant, and I've got it role playing Medica and talking as Medica, and it just needs walk. It's like, God, it sounds like Jim from 2014. That's probably because we're using clips from 2014.
Yeah, we're using most of those clips from 2014. Yeah.
And that's the thing too, is like the clip quality matters too, of where you get the clips at. Because we can make him sound like the Weatherman. We gotta take some clips out and leave some clips in. We can make it sound like his rambunctious streaming self. Take the Weatherman clips out, put more of the Treadbug clips in, or we could just make him sound sarcastic and just put in his clips that he's like lambasting people. It really depends on the data set you put into it.
Correct.
But the singing voice is different. The singing voice, it just takes it and makes its own data set and matches the voice to lyrics. Now, some voices are better than others. It just depends on training. Unfortunately, that takes a long time.
I would concur because there are moments where it goes a little weird. Let me see if I can find the weird one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I found. I think I found the beginning of a weird point. Let's see here. Do that. Share. I said share. God damn you. So right there. So here's the beginning. It's supposed to be hold on to your virtual seats because the absurd train has no brakes.
So hold on to your virtual seats because the absurdity train has no brakes. Mr. Morris.
And then it just kind of goes down from there in certain areas. It was just There are others that I had to kind of go in, fix it. As you can see, with the amount of changes for some of the actual grammar or whatever. But yeah, I had to go through to fix things.
Yeah, and all this is generated from OpenAI.
Mm-hmm.
This is not, and that's another thing that.
Chat.
This is another thing that I've seen a lot of people kind of conflate in comments on Twitter and stuff like that. Is like, this is being typed in by us. It's like, no, this is being generated by OpenAI. And everything that this thing, we've not told it to say anything unless it's like super specific. Like with Rama, I put in there. It's like that opening bit I put in there because I was doing it quickly and I just typed it in myself. Mm-hmm. But besides from that, everything that we put out has been generated from OpenAI, from a role-playing script of the AI playing as Medica, pulling from sources from Medica, and it's amazing how accurate it gets.
Oh yeah. Case in point, for those that would like to play along, let's see if I can get this to actually work. Dragon, he's here. Hi, Dragon. I could see a dragon, but I can't hear him.
He's probably messing with his microphone.
That or farting a storm. But as you can see, I use ChatGPT with a couple of different tweaks, and I'm able to get, different things. So yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the script that I'm using for, and this is just a version, so I can turn it into more of a radio-based script. That is the original script that was created by ChatGPT using the Medica shit. This was the radio script that it came up with. As you can see, it says Jim 81 Jim. Huh. Kind of funny how it actually, claim itself as Jim 81 Jim. Almost like I might have put that in there to respond. Also now ChatGPT, lovely little thing, also has custom instructions. Plug in the custom instructions that you want, and boom, you have a new ident pretty much created. I'm not going to give you the secrets of the custom instructions as of yet, of what kind of, tricks and tips behind the scenes to get it to do more medical related shit. But I'm going to leave that up to you to figure that out. But I will say one thing. Just remember, he's witty, he's sarcastic, and he's got a lot of dry humor.
Yeah. And very much self-deprecating too at this point.
Oh, fuck yes.
But it's like, this is sick. When you get this working, you share this with me. We're gonna share this with everyone once we get it.
Once we get this up and running there at Lambright, it will be kind of thrown to the masses to do as they will with it. For us, we've kind of put limitations on.
I've
this
got the
is
rules.
crazy. You got ChatGPT to think it's GM. Yes,
exactly. That's and does not very many people understand that.
I'll do a brand new thing. Okay, well, we'll kind of go. New question. Hello. What is your name? Question mark. Hello, Chet. I'm Mr. Mediker, but you can call me Jim. What's on your mind today? Yes, there'll be an error because of content policies or whatever. Blah blah blah. Don't really fucking care. How about this one?
Ask it about Mosh.
No. Who is your favorite person? Now, the beautiful thing, you don't have to actually have spelling anything correctly. Well, chat, that's a tough one. I've encountered quite a few interesting characters in my time on the internet. It's hard to pick a favorite, but I do enjoy poking fun at a variety of individuals. Who's your favorite internet personality? See, now it's going into Q&A. Now it's asking me a question. I have many, but I am interested to know about Jade, question mark. Jade, my partner in alliteration and my real wife. Look at that. It's almost like it knows a few things. And you can continue with it. So yeah, I've got it to actually do the crazy thing. ChatGPT has its personality of Jim with the limitations of ChatGPT. I can't make it do anything that is kind of questionable, so can't make fun of anybody because it'll go into the ChatGPT mode. It's got to be neutral. It's got to maintain its safety protocols. We'll just call it that.
He wants to see what his favorite photon character would be. What he would come up with.
What? Okay, give me a second. Okay, let's put that in.
Anyways, while you're doing that, it's like, this is crazy. You got ChatGPT, think it's Jum. He also isn't afraid to laugh at himself. This is 100% hilarious, 69,000% terrifying. This is awesome. And then that question.
Okay, there you go. Ask him who's okay. Actually, we should go. We'll just kind of fix it. We'll go what or who is your if I had to pick, I'd say Lumf. Oh God. Any favorite characters from that era? So he's asking questions. So there you go. You can have conversation with AI Jim. Dragon, do you want a question? Did you want to know anything about AI Jim?
No, I'm good.
You had enough.
No, really...
Oh no, time out. I got one. Since it's the one that kind of put us on the map, ask about what is Don't Be Rama Rama.
What is Don't Be Rama. Right? Sounds like a curious phrase. It's not it's not one I'm familiar with, but it's possible reference to something specific in the world of anime or the internet culture.
And
If
this
you have
is
any more
part,
context, so it's looking for information.
yeah. So this is part of like this is like some of the history that it doesn't know.
Yeah. So just keep in mind that it does have history up to 2021. It doesn't have access to the Barrage net itself, from what I'm gathering. So if I had something more specific to put in, it'll probably come up with other things.
Mandra David Stay.
Okay, I'm just gonna copy that, put it right in here. What does he? Let's think that. Oh, okay. Can you I can type explain in more details. And off we go to the races.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, like I said, what he said, we can't get it to go into explanatives, like what Jim would do. Yeah, it's not possible with ChatGPT. Now, like I said, if the API ever became available and you can take those limitations out, then the world's your
then
oyster.
we would have a different Easter egg of fun.
Yeah, then the world's your oyster. But until that time, this is the limitations.
Yeah, so basically anything that Microsoft allows us to do, this is it. So I don't think ChatGPT is going to stay new. Yeah, I know. I wish you the best of luck for how long, but the API will be available, or somebody will crack into it and make a dark version of it. And when that happens, it should be very interesting for me because I'll be having more fun with it. But right now, for what it is and what it's able to do, I've been very impressed. I think it's kind of limited on certain areas. I would like it to have expansion on its knowledge base up to current would be great. When I say current, I'd probably say not today, but the beginning of the new year of 2023 would be great to have access to, because there's a lot of interesting data points or cultural phenomena that has happened. So it would just be nice to keep it up. Yeah, Bankman, definitely.
Yeah, it won't.
Right
it
now,
won't know nothing.
It won't know much about Bankman in the situation that Bankman's in unless I tell it afterwards, and it will kind of give me some kind of wonky thing. So,
yeah. So the more you interact with it, the more it learns.
Yeah. And there are certain different versions of it that you can apply ChatGPT to. So there's there's this, and then there's another thing that's added on top of it, or kind of intermixed with it, which will keep a history, which is something that I would like to have this thing do, is keep a history of the conversations and anything that learns.
Yeah. And just to give a background for this, like I said, I was messing around with Project Rivi. I wanted to make a stream assistant, and then we heard the diagnosis of Jim's heart attack.
Yes.
Yeah, after we heard that, it's like, we need to get AI Jim up in some way, shape, or form. And then I found out that Project Rivi had a role-playing mode. And I got to looking at the data sets for the role-playing mode, and it's like, you just basically tell it what to do. So I did the most basic thing ever on that first iteration. I copied the Wiki page and the Wikitubia page for Jim, and I think some other ones, and posted it in as his history. And that's where we got the first version of AI Mr. Medical. Afterwards,
then I went in and then I kind of scrubbed all of that, because it was kind of correct in some spots, incorrect in others. And then I actually looked at what the actual data kind of required in order to give more of that proper flow. And it needs certain prompts. Now, prompting for any form of AI is how You would describe yourself to somebody. If you know how to describe yourself well and in full details, that's basically your prompting. And from there, you can create an entire archetype of a personality or a person based off of those words. Because what happened is the machine or the AI can actually translate written word into codes, lines of codes, ones and zeros, and whatever else that it has behind the scenes. So actually will slowly start to put in everything in the right category. And if there's something that doesn't fit, you go in, change those promptings again until you get that personality to work perfectly. For me, I've been doing this for a very short period of time, and we have a third version of Medicare AI personality on the works, which is more seeing how much history I can put in so that the AI itself doesn't have to hunt it on the computer. It could get it directly from a source.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the interactive bot, I can't do that with it because I'm limited in the 3.5 version that I can use. But the pre-recorded stuff, like the skits for the Weatherman and stuff like that, we've been putting up on AMS Medica, that will be utilizing that version.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
it's all very interesting. That's what we're gonna be
So
doing here for
going
that.
forward, making my job a lot easier and interesting since I have multiple scripts for this AI weatherman, as well as a working script for the Chud GM AI. It's all being created by ChatGPT with the topics in hand and whatever else that I kind of throw on top of it to, help fine tune it. So with the weatherman, it was all created by ChatGPT. And then 11 Labs helped me get the voice and some of the tonal for the weatherman. I kind of went in and did the editing myself to get it kind of to flow properly. There were certain things that I liked and certain things that I didn't like. Mashed it together, and there you go. That is the weatherman over at that side. So it's been very fascinating. It's all very Obama finger over the yeah.
I'm not on post. Rogue's
I'm on post. You can find me on post under Roguestar13, or you can just go to @TheCanadianRogue. I've been there for a while, so catch me there in post. If you're there, I'm there. If you want to find me, I'm able to be found. Hell, I'll be even happy to showcase my screen just to be on the safe side for you guys that want to go over to post. And why aren't you sharing? There we go. See, look, there's a Jimmy boy, and then underneath the Jimmy boy, there is me. See, right there. Look for that lovely face there, and you'll see me.
Yeah, Jim's been trying to dilute his memory of that Rama.
I spent a day reading V threads and watching the impression videos.
Yeah.
He's still kind of on the fence at Starfield. TC Rogue? Yeah. No, just go under Roguestar13. It's also part of my Twitter account. So my Twitter handle is Roguestar13. It goes all the way back to Gamergate. I have others. But you just have to look for that or just type in The Canadian Rogue and boom. So
doing good work, yeah. And I'm actually surprised, you guys, let me ask you guys a question, and then we'll kind of get back onto the regular show. I know I kind of derailed it, but
what? There's a regular show? I mean, really?
Well, you usually have topics you want to go over, and
one of the topics happened to be what happened, yesterday. So, and you just happened to be what happened yesterday.
Sync that file, you fucker.
So, all right. I want Jim's and Drakenef's expression. Jim Max and Drakenef.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. I was like, okay. What?
I want Jim Max's and Drakenef's expression of the song because it was horrible. It was horrid.
Rama. Don't do Rama. Did you hear the AI version of don't do Rama?
Well, they were there, but
I know, but I just want to make sure that
listened to it a couple
Diagonal is
hundred
listening
times
to
now because of you. So
I believe I've
Thoughts?
scrubbed it from my brain.
Are you sure about that? I mean,
Yes.
you can always replay it.
Oh, you're more than welcome to try.
All right, so I was figuring I was gonna get lambasted bad because of it.
oh, I knew you were.
It's no. It's 95% all. Oh my God, you're a god. I can't believe you did this. You are king. And 5% just kind of, well, this sucks.
Or
Yeah, well,
you're
I mean,
riding
that's-
Jim's dick.
Yeah, that too. No, at the end of the day, yes, it sucks. I'm not gonna say that it's the greatest gift from God, but it's so cringy that it does this kind of so bad that it's good kind of loop. I'm not too sure if you understand The Room, where that movie is so fucking cringe-inducing that it just kind of flips everything on its head and becomes not a not a dramedy. It's more not a drama presentation. It's supposed to be taken with like a twisted romance. It becomes more of a weird comedy.
It becomes more of an interactive comedy.
Yes.
No, because that's the best way to put The Room.
I've had two interactions. One I will elaborate on the interaction on with Twitter. The other one I'm not going to because I'm not gonna give the catfish any amount of my time.
Their
But,
time of day because fuck that. They need to stop LARPing as a real person.
Yeah. But I had one interaction saying that this might have been his last show, and you sit here and you have him do this, and now it's more the last bit of his Truman Show exit, and it's like, look, I sent in the donation because I just want him to know, hey, there is an AI Rama. No way in hell I thought he was going to play that thing, let alone as the fucking outro. I had no fucking clue.
You got lucky. You got very lucky.
Look, at the end of the day, Sparky, the only thing I can... Wrong fucking buttons. I got so many things that are happening here. I've already fucked up my... At the end of the day, Sparky, the only thing I can actually truly say, and only will ever be remembered for this moment, what was even the grandest moment of the United States.
I thought I had it all together. I was led astray. Day you walked away. You were what that was working in my home.
The fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I'm working on this right now, Rogue, with your face and Jim being graded in on. You know the black guy that gets tackled in the train.
It should have been.
They sometimes use that. I was going to put Jim's face, like Jim's appearance that he uses.
I was legitimate.
So
You got him. Right, you got it.
I was legitimately concerned because I really thought I killed him with that. It's like, oh no.
Look, out of all the people that have been trying to kill him, that have been wishing his death,
you might have done.
I think we're the closest.
Yes. And we weren't trying to kill him. That's the problem.
You know, I actually went back and rewatched the stream. I found one of the uploads.
Yes.
There's actually a moment when the AI starts singing and you actually hear Jim actually fucking respond to the AI going, holy shit.
Oh yeah, when he starts saying his holy shit, I can't believe this. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You could hear him laugh for like a minute when he mutes himself, and then
I have not went back to listen to that portion. I've been watching out portions of the stream when I was clipping
Has
it
he
out.
said anything on post? I gotta look.
No, he's not going to.
He's been being normal Jim from post. Let's see here.
It's like
he's been really focusing on the updated version of Fallout in space. You know.
Yeah,
but he's been having fun with that for the most part. I mean, realistically,
I'm watching. I'm looking at these headphones.
Yeah, but it's.
Are all the NPCs high on space skooma? You know.
Yes, that's something. Jesus Christ. Well, what was it? I was watching. I showed you that clip today of Babyface half playing it, and this woman's just running into the fucking wall. I'm like, just
There it
work.
goes. So he goes, thanks for
But-
coming out to the stream. Then he goes, what's your opinion on Starfield? So,
Yep.
But I still have this black chick's kind of looks like it's almost like you made like a farting noise, and she's like, "What the fuck was that?"
You made like a really weird
I
farting
didn't-
noise.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's interesting you say that, Dragon, because now I really gotta go back onto the stream and look, because we were all laughing so hard and everyone was talking. I could not fucking hear him. I could barely hear the song itself.
No, I was the one laughing the hardest. and-
No, I went back and listened to it on.
Yeah.
I got the actual show on my site on GemX.
Somewhere he says,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
dashed away.
it is. If you listen to it, you hear him laugh for a minute. It's just the cringiest laugh. It's laugh of like watching something so cringy. You're just like, oh god damn it! It's like watching The Room. Yeah, it's like that
That's
laugh you get when you
myself
watch the
into.
end of The Room and he kills himself, and you're just laughing your ass off.
that's-
That's what it is, so.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
glad.
pretty sure.
I'm really glad people liked it. However, I will say this much: I've actually the other AI creators have actually reached out and commented on some of the videos on my channel. The person who
Are you
did.
surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm actually AI garbage. Sinji. I am Sinji, the one that made the Evangelion one. Apparently he made a revamped one today, so I've not had a chance to listen to that one, but I'm going to. I gave him some pointers on how to make it sound better. Use 11 Labs and have him talk in Japanese, and then take that and put it in RVC, then have it train on it. Then do the Japanese vocals. But he's reached out, and I implored AI garbage, because he was the one that was going to be working on Rama Rama. He was actually going to cut out the vocals, sing the vocals himself, and then put Jim's voice over it, and that's going to be the much better version, and I hope he still continues to do that, because that will at least be a better version instead of just a cringe. We'll have a cringe version and a good version. At least.
So basically, what we're going to be doing is allowing two versions to exist on the internet,
But
and the two should
there's
never
gonna be multiple,
and the two should never meet. And if they do, the world will implode.
Just don't cross the streams when they're playing.
Yeah, but I feel like this is going to be a thing from now on. I guess.
Yeah,
We are no longer the people are no longer needed on YouTube. So there you go.
Yeah,
YouTube figured out how to make it money.
there's some other ones, and I'll talk a little bit just on it. But there's some other ones that think I suck at making AI voices, because of the simple fact it sucks so bad. It's like, look, if you think you can do better yourself,
Do it.
go right ahead, do it. I will issue that challenge to anyone who thinks that can do Rama Rama better, using the voices within the song, not re-singing it, not redubbing it, not getting another version, using the actual version, stripping it down, the music, to the AI, and letting it sing. If you can do a better version of that, I'll take my hat off to you. But until then, listen to some of my other stuff, because it's a lot better.
Oh yeah. No, I will still be plugging away with the scripts and the Weatherman
Yeah.
Jim and the other stuff that I've got.
Yeah, I was actually talking in chat before you sent the link. It's like I'm gonna be doing a live stream either after this stream, or probably tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow, because I am exhausted from work today. But I figured it'd be a cool idea to showcase how I go through start to finish and working on one of these songs. And we're gonna make Jimmy Muckery.
Okay.
And the first one I'm gonna do is Can't Stop Us Now. Don't Stop Us Now. Then another one, Bites the Dust. And then Radio Gaga. And of course, We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions.
So you're just gonna try to take the greatest hits.
No one's done it yet.
I know, right?
It's right for the picking. But
I know.
I'm
Look,
gonna-
all I'm saying is that you have to have you know, he is.
I had
he
to have a
is
limit.
part of-
I know.
No. He's from the potato area. He's from those weird village folks that would go out in the forest and pick potatoes. To a point where there was a blight that almost killed them all. You have to have some of those
The
little,
Amish?
you have to have some of those little ditties there of little leprechauns and no snakes and
You gave me
Oh,
a
yeah, my
playlist.
lucky
free
charms.
beasting on alcohol.
You gave me a playlist. I would be working on that too. But I'm talking about like live for people to watch.
Yes,
how,
I know,
how it's done. How it's done.
Of
Because
course yes,
I feel sorry for the people in Kiwi farms right now.
yes.
I have no idea how, because it went like this, and it's like a pendulum swing. Because before Jim's stream, the AI music that Jim was making, or the people making of Jim, was cringe. It was interesting, but it's whatever. After Jim's stream, you got an entire thread now on Kiwi Farms dedicated to figuring out how to make AI Jim voice sing.
Oh, hold up. 11 Labs is public technically. You
just have to pay for
it. Let me pull it up for you, and then you can see where'd it go.
Actually, take one of your take one of the clips and plug it in.
No. I'm at the actual site itself.
Well, you gotta bring it up and showcase it, right?
No, the site, yes.
Well, I mean, just plug it in and do it real time. You have one of the clips from ChatGPT, so there you go.
I do. Yes, I do. Okay, here we go. I think that's right there, ready to go. So this is a weird read from a certain a Spurg that likes to eat every now and then.
So that's GNF.
Yes. So yeah, I just go to the actual 11labs.io. It goes into it. There'd be like options up here. You go here. Eventually it'll be generating, and then I'll see exactly what it's going to give me.
It's going to be very monotoned.
Yes, I've clipped out the bit with Dragon.
Wait, there's more digital absurdity to dissect.
You know what we could do? We could take
Ralph in a move reminiscent of a Bond villain taunting
I'm
the
glad
hero
it puts a
with his grand
stutter
plan,
in it.
initiated the infamous gun hunt. He challenged the internet to find his location during a live stream, boasting that they would fail miserably. It's a keen watching a classic show doing between the heroes.
What was Dragon? What was
and
this
the
that we
villain,
couldn't copy your voice?
In this
It's
case,
copying
the
your reading
hero
ability really
is the
well.
vast and unpredictable.
Okay, I have something to say here. It's copying.
I haven't plugged it in for anything else yet.
Here's the thing. It's copying his soul on talking about something he gives no fucks about. I will give it that. That's something he would give no fucks about, and it did it perfect.
Yes.
The weird part is it actually was able to mimic my horrible ability to read English.
Yeah.
Yes, I got that. Look,
we
we remember the episode that we did on Inquisition of the Dragon. You want to do SCPs and that, so we got the.
Oh dear lord!
Yeah, so we got the at the time from people coming in, and we had a pretty good sizable people coming in for that one, and listen to you read the selection of SCPs. So I took that clip.
You're kidding.
And just a clip because it was a long show. Just a clip of it. And threw it in here. That's what it spat at me. I'm like, that is impressive. It's doing dragon reading. And I didn't have to go too far. I also gave it a little bit of instability, which I like for the most, but everything else is pretty much there. If I go over to, let's go to the Enigma. Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to pull up somebody else. Just because,
God. Oh God! I have no part of this pen.
What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
But wait, there's more digital absurdity to dissect. Ralph, in a move reminiscent of a Bond villain taunting the hero with his grand plan, initiated the infamous gun hunt. He challenged the internet to find his location during a live stream, boasting that they would fail miserably. It's akin to watching a classic showdown between the hero and the villain, except in this case, the hero is the vast and unpredictable entity that is the internet.
And that's just a clip.
Yeah.
That's just
a single clip. Yeah,
and
the single clip.
with Jim, we're utilizing like 20 different long segment clips.
I know. Oh my God! Look, okay. Here's my my voice creation so far. Here's the clip that I'm using for Pan.
Hello, YouTube. Panita-chan here. Quick channel life update. I know
Oh,
I've been a bit
boy.
behind in updating the content on my channel.
All right. Here's the clip
Jesus.
that I'm using for Dragon. Let's see if I go into edit.
Currently are the containment areas be kept behind 2 reverse pressure airlocks, chemical
Jesus
shower sterilization, full
Christ.
containment
There
atmosphere,
you go.
hazmat suits, and
Oh,
24
wow.
hour
He
post
used a bad
interaction
clip, too.
quarantine. And
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
are the containment
Here's the edit for Enigma Rift, and as you can see here, I've thrown in the chat audio. I've got that. I've thrown in a bit of Mac Headroom, yeah, just to give that extra kind of oomph to it. But the more it's at sample,
Enigma Riff in the house, ready to rock your cortex with an enigmatic tour through the cybernetic symphony. Picture this. Neon-soaked streets, tech jacked straight into your veins,
and then we go a little bit of this,
Dude, you're not gonna believe this shit. This fucking gonk scientist forgot his name. Rick something? Anyways, he turned himself into a fucking pickle.
and then we got this.
Good morning, class. Cocology. The study of good taste. In fact, the taste.
They all have a lower tone than what the original is. If you noticed it.
well, good afternoon, Chud Buds. Oh my God, what a January it's been.
You
The
pitched
year
that
the
down.
Chud is looking up.
Yes,
I told you, I had
they're all pitched down so that once you merge them together, you get a completely different vocal.
All right, let's listen to it. Regenerate that
let's,
audio with Enigma Riff.
Yeah, I will. Let's see here. We're going to use him. We're
a
going
good.
to go generate.
This may take.
Shit.
Yeah, it's
But wait.
interesting.
There's more digital absurdity to dissect. Ralph, in a move reminiscent of a Bond villain taunting the hero with his grand plan, initiated the infamous Gunt Hunt. He challenged the internet to find his location during a live stream, boasting that they would fail miserably. It's akin to watching a classic showdown between the hero and the villain.
Yes,
Except
it,
that
it gets fucked up.
the hero is the vast and unpredictable entity that is the internet.
You don't have any clips of me, do you?
Not on. I have
Not readily available.
not readily to be inserted. No. But I do have parts that could be clipped, and I guess one day I could probably showcase, how I do all of this shit. And but for the most part, when I'm assembling anything, I have it read a couple of lines. And for example.
But wait, there's more digital absurdity to dissect.
Okay, so we got that. But if we go into here we go, check it.
But wait, it's there's more digital absurdity to dissect, and
What the?
in a move reminiscent of a Bond villain taunting the hero with his grand plan,
Make it.
initiated
You
the
got
infamous
stability
hunt.
too low on too unstable for that.
No, but that's what happens every now and then. The instability will kick in. But as you can hear, there's bits afterwards that sound great.
He challenged the internet to find his location during a live stream, boasting that they would fail miserably.
Yeah, but I
No, that's no time out. All right, hang on. As not Aiden Paladin, that is our co-host Panina.
Yes. That she's over at Dragon Con. I proved a point that even when she's not here, I can still get her to do content.
There you go. That's all that matters.
I know.
Yeah,
So,
that is not Aiden Paladin.
And then we mustn't overlook Ralph's strategic relocation to Mexico, allegedly to evade child support payments for his firstborn son. This twist in the tale adds an extra layer of chaos to an already chaotic saga. Imagine moving to another country to dodge financial responsibilities all while maintaining an internet celebrity persona. It's a plotline fit for a telenovela where the protagonist flees to foreign lands to escape their past, only to find themselves entangled in a digital circus of their own making. But wait, there's more digital absurdity to dissect.
So, as you can see, yeah, what the actual fuck I know, right? So, this is how I do things. I get it to read the script parts of it, up to about 3 different paragraphs, and I'll go through it until I find one or several that I can clip out, merge together to make the ultimate version of that. And that's how we get some of the Weatherman stuff, some of the other thing that I'm doing, Enigma Rift. And now with the story time with Jim, this is story time with Jim. I'll be piecing this together. That's going to go up. And it's not going to have a lot of the extra liveliness that Jim has. It's just straightforward. Until I can get this machine to laugh on its own, which is going to be a weird thing because I'm still plugging around with that one. Until that actually happens, I'm not going to say that we're going to be, yeah, I know. It's supposed to be miserably. It works out in some cases. It doesn't in others. I just have to... It works. It just works.
Oh, you should hear it trying to say its own name sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
With the core.
Yeah. And it just kind of goes over the place on them. Like, for example, when I use the Morris, Gerardo 666. If you look, I had to literally space out 666. Where'd it go? In order for it to say 666. And then over time, I had to change it because there is a point in the script where it's supposed to be $1,800. It does the asterisk thing, and then it goes... It does something weird. It doesn't say 1800. It just says a different word altogether. So I had to separate that in order for that to work. And you just have to go in over and over and over again until you find what sound you're looking for, and then just kind of go with it.
Well, hello, dear chat. Buckle up because we're diving back into the surreal circus that is the Ethan Ralph saga. If you thought the previous acts were bizarre, you're in for a treat as we dissect this darkly comedic narrative with a satirical twist. Well, hello, dear chat. Buckle up because we're well, hello, dear chat. Buckle up because we're diving back into the surreal circus that is the Ethan Ralph saga. If well, hello, dear chat.
So you have to get it. Yeah, no, but that's because of the instability. If I leave it kind of if I keep it stable, that's the word I'm looking for. My brain just kind of turned out for a bit. If I keep it too stable, it becomes too monotone. If I give it a little bit of instability, it has that quirkiness. It does flow better, it sounds human.
But you have a chance of it inducing some random things. Like for example, the clip I've got up when I asked it, did Ethan Ralph eat poo? Is like there was a moment in there where he yelled to the top of his lungs, and it's like it was just out of place. But that was because of the stability on it. But it's one of those. It's too much instability. It's all over the place. Too little instability. It's too monotone. Right in the middle, it's a dice roll of how good it sounds, and depending on how long the sentence structure is, it could be more or less.
Correct. As you can see, I have more of these hello chats.
Well, hello, dear chat. Buckle up because we're diving back into the... Well, hello, dear chat. Buckle up because we're diving back into the surreal circus that is the Ethan... Well, hello, dear chat.
So you can see I've been trying to plug around to see exactly which one I like, and then I will continue because, again, I did editing for, throughout most of my school years. We'll just put it that way. And so I'm able to dissect it, and it's pretty much a yin. You're literally dealing with a yin and yang kind of situation. Correct, Lambright. So from there, I've got 4, maybe 5 or 10 different versions of this. I will then literally take what I like, cut it, attach it to the rest of the sentence or the rest of the phrase, or add a word that's spliced into it until I get a proper flow, and then I'll go with that.
The ultimate goal is to do, and Lamprey has questions. Like, so my question: if I did a really good Jim impression for you, put Jim's voiceover, would that be better than yours? Yes, in theory. If we have something that the AI put out, and we have somebody read it with the tone and the character and the human emotion and certain parts of it, and then put it through RVC with Jim's voice, it will be a lot closer. But that's not the goal of this. The goal of this is to do it with as little edits as possible.
Yes.
The AI doing it. So you ask it a question, it puts out something. It puts it into the voice, and then the voice puts it out. That is the ultimate goal. So you're adding more steps in it, taking away from the goal.
Yeah, because if you can see here, we'll just go into the edit for these are the samplings that I have for the Chud Bud version of Jim. There's only 5 samples that are here.
Well, good afternoon, Chud Buds. Oh my God, what a January it's been. The year of... Can you believe he actually had to go and edit the video to make it look like he won? Fucking shame. Walking around like it's high school, like you're the Fonz.
So, as you can see, there's different variances that I've got here. I wanted to see exactly what it can actually do, and that's when you do the Chud Bud version of Jim, you get those kind of things to a degree, but it doesn't have that liveliness to it. Where if you go into the Weatherman, there's those 4 clips that he's actually produced. They're actually all 4 of the on his YouTube page there of Weatherman forecasts.
And that's why I'm using.
So there I was last night, playing the hottest new gaming service around, showing my coworkers from the station that the Weatherman can indeed make it rain.
Chud Bud version
all of a sudden, from out of nowhere,
this version.
There was a knocking at my door. Of course, well, thank you, Ken. As you can see, I'm by the interchange on the outskirts of town. I've got
almost
some
very monotone
gridlock going on, bumper to bumper traffic. But what a beautiful day to be stuck in that gridlock. Well, here I am, your local weatherman, just waiting outside of Town, out on the famous Dirt Hill, waiting to unload these boxes of delicious Franz. Well, thank you, Ken. Today I'm on location outside the...
So you can see that's why when you look at my list, I have different versions here. Yeah, Pen's a single, Dragon's a single. Jim has a couple of different versions. They're 4 in one, 5 in the other. Enigma Rift, as you saw, has different versions, again, up to 4. You will pay what you... Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty basic.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it right there. You got it.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand how these AI voices work. I really want to get into TTS because it has more control. 11 Labs is easy. It's simple. We can plug it in and see what we can get out of it. And the goal is to have one voice that can do all sorts of ranges and emotions of Jim. But with 11 Labs, it's not possible. You can put all these clips into the deal. And again, it's a dice roll of what you're going to get. Sometimes it sounds good, sometimes it doesn't sound bad. If you have the same clips, the same styling of clips, you can get that style. If you have a mix, you're more akin to get kind of like a normal speaking voice. And that's what we got right now. But
so
within
11 Labs, within 11 Labs, there are other different variants that they have that you can actually do for readovers if you want to. For example, there's the Valley Girl.
We should all be thankful for those people who rekindle the inner spirit.
You've got the Nightly Dapper person.
Love is a serious mental disease.
And then we got, then we got, let's see, young, old American male.
Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Then we got a middle-aged American male.
Love is a serious mental disease.
Yep. And then they go into other types eventually.
Well, Lambright, Lambert pretty much
Nature is a
hit the nail
mutable
on the head.
cloud, which is always and never the same.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. Lambert hit the nail on the head. This is the reason why we're doing it.
Yeah. So basically,
It's
at the end of the day, for me, I just want to have Jim just it's kind of weird with this version of Jim that I'm trying to produce. I just want him to be plugged in to tell a story. He's a really good storyteller. But that's the one thing I like about his ability, his approach to life in general. He can tell a good story. Sometimes it's very funny, sometimes it's very lively, but just having to say some really weird things, that's interesting. Which is the reason why I have it on the other side of the equation on Sparky's stuff, is to, email or post what you would like AI Jim to try to attempt when it comes down to stories, because I'm curious on what it can possibly do.
Yeah. Well, and there's 3 different varieties of stories we can do. The first variety is audiobooks, because he mentioned it last night on his stream. It's like audiobooks or creepypastas, and it's like, it's easy enough for audiobooks. You take an audiobook, you plug in an RVC with a singing voice or a speaking voice that you program, and it just basically replaces the voice of the storyteller with his voice. Now, if the voice has an accent, it's going to imitate the accent. That's the only bad part about mimicking a voice over. It's not going to be his voice. It's going to mimic the accent. The Ink Spots, The Wanderer. Those 2 songs on my channel. If you listen, and you listen to the original, you can hear those accents in the song that Jim is implying over. That's not real Jim-like. Unfortunately, can't do anything about it. If you have a normal tone speaker with no accent, just straight speaking, it will capture more of Jim's voice. The second one is like creepypastas, stories are written down that's already been told. Take that, put in Elven Labs, boom, you got a speaking voice. But you then take that
Chapter 1, Harry Potter, The Chambers of Muggles. Really?
Yeah.
Well, here's a prime example. I'll give it to you. This was Enigma Riff, straight up from the script itself before I acted to chop it up. Because I usually give the AI an attempt, but it fucks up along the way. It's weird.
I was once on a mission deep within the heart of the Brazilian rainforest, where the neon pulses of the cyberpunk world decided to take a rain check and let nature's intricate masterpiece shine. The air was thick with the scent of picture this. Nature's jigsaw, picture this. Between the organic and the synthetic. Picture this. Purpose here is as clear as a glitch in a hologram. A mission that's like a blind date between the organic and the synthetic. Picture this. Nature's jigsaw puzzle. Doing the cha-cha. With the calculated moves of my Caber-enhanced senses. Every step I take is like a calculated dance move, and each breath I take feels like I'm starring in a suspense thriller set in the most humid place on Earth. The moonlight playing high.
And then it goes back to normal, and then it just kind of weirds out. And again, you have to play around with that.
Give me your versions of the voices you're using for Enigma, because like I said, the Max Headroom one and one of the other ones had some background noise in it.
I will send them to you after
we
this
need
is done,
we need to clean those audios up to get as much of that noise, background noise, out of it. It will do a lot better when that happens.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, I will send those to you soon.
But besides from that, the audiobooks, like I said, you're taking a chance on a role. And you'll have to do some editing behind it, but you can plug in creepypastas and read it. The third one, which is the most interesting one, have the AI tell a story. You get some real interesting ones with that.
Yeah, let's go to ChatGPT for that one. Let me stop the screen. Let's present, share the screen. ChatGPT share. Tell me a. I didn't do anything. Tell me a.
I hate Coband. I hate Coband a lot.
So there you go. Well, chat. How about a tale from the wild world of the internet? Once upon a digital time, in the vast realm of the there lived a character named Meme. I know it's supposed to be the meme master Mike, but I like doing Meme. Meme Master Mike. Meme Master Mike was known far and wide for his ability to craft the most absurd and hilarious internet memes. He had a trusty sidekick, Emoji Emily, who added the perfect emojis to his creations. One fateful day, Meme Master Mike and Emoji Emily stumbled upon a mysterious meme template they had never seen before. It was called the quantum cat. Wow, okay. And it promised to create memes or memes with unprecedented levels of absurdity. Intrigued, they decided to give it a try. And it just continues. So yeah, that's a short one. So, and that's from chat, and then you throw it into your 11 Labs or whatever voice synthesizer that you want, and then boom, there you go. It's reading a story.
Yeah.
You can have it expand on the story. You can have it tell a quick joke. The way I have this version going, I have it where it's shortened to a degree, but if I want to, I can actually expand it to how many characters.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and there's different things you can do with it. And we're doing this with Jump because one, it can get distraction. Two, it gets interest. And three, it's we have a known set that we can walk with, so we can do it, and people like it, and that's one of the reasons. But like one of the things I want to do is like there's a comic out there one of my buddies is doing. It's called Rockman Legends Dash, and it's basically a comic of the Mega Man Legends series, and it's a comic. But if you've noticed on YouTube, there's a big trend of voiced over comments put on YouTube, and I watch them. I'm guilty of watching those. They're really good, and I want to do that with this comic book. The first thing I was gonna do is just have people voice over and voice actor on it. Well, I can't find any voice actors or people who want to do it. That's the first problem. But
well, you have at least two. You got Dragon, and you have Pan.
Well, Pan was the first one. I'm still waiting. Lo and behold, but the other one is I've got video games.
She'll do it too.
Yeah. The other one is I've got video games. I have the voice actors from the Mega Man Legends games. I could just take the voice actors, make individual voices in 11 Labs.
Yeah,
type out the story and read it.
I know, but that's where it gets a little dicey on that one. You have to be very kind of careful on who you utilize for that, because that's a whole different argument when it comes down to the celebrity market. This is what they were afraid of when it comes to AI, the average individual using them to say whatever it is or do whatever it is without any form of revenue going into their pockets. Now, for the average pleb, the average noob that's out there that doesn't have a contract, it's open games for them.
Mm-hmm.
Sparky, myself, Jam, Dragon, Pen.
We can do whatever we want with it. And
at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, I'm right. I appreciate the offer. Because of recent things that happened a while ago, I'm relegating just stuff that we're creating and making to kind of inside groups. No offense, I do appreciate the offer. Just people online can be cutthroat, and they can come in with the best of intentions, but then try to implant yourself into something you're doing so far down to whenever you guys separate ways, it destroys it. And I'm just not willing to do that again. So thank you, but
well, look, I always like to have a potential voice actors on on the sidebar just in case I would like to use them. But again, it's always good to let people know that you're there for them. So that's always good.
I appreciate it.
If there's like a community call out or whatever, just do whatever that is requested of us, and be able to, go from there. But I know, always in good faith. That's all it is that we're going forward on this one. So, but there are always going to be those weirdos out there that say they do it in good faith and then turn out to be a complete, questionable.
Like us, yeah. We got it.
Yes. Listen, I'm not a No, you don't have to be a professional voice actor to be a voice actor.
A voice.
What's the difference between a voice actor and a professional voice actor? The amount of money that they've earned.
Yeah. I can voice lines and stuff too if I just get past my lisp. And and I can do it. I just have to concentrate really well on my enunciations, and I sound a lot better than for my normal speaking voice. But I'm just too lazy to do it.
Yeah, I know, right? Bugs.
Sounds
Yeah,
about right.
Bugs Bunny and Kirby, not bad. No, there has been a few average voice actors out there who kind of started and destroyed their career by just saying the wrong thing, and now they're never going to be picked up by the worldwide Hollywood at large. Or better yet, animators that have gone out there to do something on their own will no longer be seen by Hollywood because they dared to make something better than what they could.
Yep.
Or use voice actors that.
Yeah, Winslow has good ones. Like voice acting is having basic reading skills and basic ability to talk. So that pretty much scratches out. Yeah, that scratches out me and Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon doesn't have the best of all skills. I just have to get him to talk, and I might be able to crack that conundrum there and be able to make a AI version of him that's somewhat passable. Yeah.
If I had this tech, I'd have Hamble and.
I'm out of here, guys. I guess
you talk to you later, there, Dragon. Thanks for coming along.
The technology's out there. It's just tinkering around with it and learning how it works, and that's what we've been doing.
All you have to do is go into the big worldwide thing called your search engine there, type in 11 Labs or like 11 Labs, and you'll have all different bots that are out there, AIs that are out there shooting at you. And you get to select which one fits your bill, free, downloaded app or whatever.
The only things that we're using is ChatGPT or OpenAI, whichever one you want to use.
You want to call it, yeah?
Yeah, we're using 11 Labs. For me, on my side, I'm also using RBC Beta, which is a GitHub project. I'm also using Project V, which is also a GitHub program, which they utilize Python and a couple other programs that you had to download with it. Visual Studio and stuff like that. And basic editing software. That's all we're using. It's not like, we got a supercomputer tucked away that's plugging around this and some sort of advanced all this stuff is available online to people.
Yeah, and a lot of it's based off of how much money you're willing to spend. There is some free programs that are out there, and I mean free. There are some programs that are designed that are kind of openware for the most part. There is some closedware programs where you have to put in a bit of dollary dues, or better yet, they'll give you access to it for whatever the temporary time frame is, so like 7 days or whatever to use before you actually pay into it. Overall, I mean, this is what people do nowadays, especially the younglings out there. They're bored. They got nothing better to do. They're not really watching media at large, which is kind of funny because even Disney's getting hit by that one.
Yeah.
So,
I'll put you
I mean,
like
if
this.
you're good, it's fine. As long as I laugh at people. Yeah, no. And that's basically what it is.
I'll put you like this. 3 months ago.
Sweetie Squats will rise up.
Yeah. 3 months ago, I didn't know a lot about Python. I didn't know about Visual Studios. I knew a little bit about 11 Labs from screwing around with it at the beginning of the year, but that's about it. Didn't know anything about OpenAI. Didn't know anything about RVC or any of the voice mixing programs. 3 months ago, I knew nothing about it. Now, I'm one of the main ones that's doing shit for like medical and stuff like that. So
yeah,
and it's all self-learned. You just got to take the time and the effort to go down, and the frustration. There's been lots of frustrations of trying to figure out and learn how the fucking program works. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Rogues heard me
Yeah.
cuss plenty of times at the goddamn computer. So why
Trust me,
aren't you fucking
when it comes
rendering?
down to the, I know, but when it comes down to the prompting thing, I have found out that I'm a prompting engineer, or I've cracked into what is considered prompting engineering. I didn't know that was a thing. Now it's a thing. Actually exists. It's an actual job. It's weird. And it's just you putting in whatever descriptive narratives for personality for AI. It's weird. It's a weird creation. It's better than feminist dance, whatever it is, theology or whatever, the feminist frequency and all that was all the feminist kind of bullshit. It's not applicable. This shit that we're doing is applicable. It's weird. But we're just doing it as a hobby. We're hobbyists for the most part.
We don't intend to get rich. We don't intend to make money from it. We don't intend to make it only while we can do it or have it. Well, having fun with it. And once we get done with it, we gotta showcase. This is how we did. Well, showcasing a little bit of it because it's just basic stuff. The actual seasoning behind it. It's what we're not gonna give away. How?
The seasoning
what
I'm not
it's
gonna
doing.
to completely give you at the moment. It is fascinating the moment you see how the extra steps are. And again, that was me learning it bit at a time. So by the time I've got it, I'm not going to say completely figured out, but figured out enough where it's at a medium level or almost a pro level. Give this out to you guys at the bare basics and let you guys have fun with it. Be wild with it. Right now, it's early. Everybody's just learning, and it's all kind of crazy. Good night, Chudbuds.
Yeah. Good night.
But yeah, no, it's been a weird ride. That's all I can say. It's been
The last day has been, anyways.
I've been having fun trying to piece together the Enigma Rift thing, and that's it's a little bit different. It is definitely a little bit different, and like I said before, I'm gonna have to get you all the clips for you soon. I've got to send it to you, then you can do whatever you need. I have to figure out the scrubbing process.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll teach it to you eventually one of these days. I mean, it's simple. I just used RVC beta to remove all the bass sounds. But besides from that, Enigma Riff is your baby. I'm gonna let you do the storytelling and stuff like that with it. You pretty much got a grand design planned out.
Honestly, it's very simple when it comes down to Enigma Rift. It's just I really want to focus him on the sound portion of it, the songs,
musics,
minor stories,
like
kind of as you pointed out. It's got like the 3 dot kind of thing going on. It does it's DJ kind of thing, and then all of a sudden it just talks to you, and then it does more of the DJ kind of thing. It's supposed to be I want to say more of a lo-fi kind of thing. It's a sit back, listen, and every now and then he'll pipe in, say something, and continue with your a daily tune or weekly tune or whatever it is. It's supposed to be put in the background for the most part. As for the Medicare stuff, that's a whole different ball of wax. I just want to see how far I can push the AI and see how creative can be without a lot of input from me and redirection by me. So far, I've had to give it a degree of input and redirection. But other times it gives me something very interesting, and I kind of go, well, that's something I wasn't expecting.
Pretty much. All right, so with that out of the way, what other bits of news or topics we want to talk about before we
kind of wrap up for the most part? The only bits and news that has been kind of hitting the Plague Master at large is the fact that Hollywood is still on strike, and it doesn't seem like it's going to end anytime soon. As well as if you look at it, Disney's also losing money in the stock market. Now, there's more to it than what meets the eye. It feels that the shareholders, and we're talking about the big boys here, are now finding out or cluing in that Disney is double dipping when it comes down to its taxes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So all that advertisement money, it will say it made so much money in 1 year and then kind of repeat it again and the new year for tax time, which is considered a double dip. So they're fudging the numbers. Kind of. They're skewing the numbers when it comes down to the advertisement revenue.
I think Caleb was a duplicate of you.
Yeah.
Nobody is more talentless than a Hollywood writer. They can all go broke.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. There are some really good Hollywood writers out there, Lambright. It's just the current versions that have been unleashed into the world from, I want to say, the last decade. They are so woke that anything that they produce has to have a political spin, has to have this feminist narrative, and we're seeing the returns on it. The chickens are coming to roost, and unfortunately, there's nothing that is fitting the bill. There's no return on investment. The closest one, which just seems to be a, I don't know if it was intentional or just a happen chance because the writer, she didn't know exactly what she was doing. Barbie's the only one that's actually been very profitable. And most will say, and I'm going to say not all, but most will say that it was skewed against men. But if you really watch the movie, and I mean really watch it, the way how they present it, Barbie is the villain in her own movie.
Yeah.
Which is weird, though. I know, which is weird. And Ken is the hero of the story. Who would thug it? Are you Kenough? Are you Kenough? If you are, then you're gonna try to set the world right and do your own thing. He's got to be his own man, away from Barbie. Even though he tries to get that perfect gal that he's always wanted and strived for, but she's always turned him down because he's not a perfect 10. He goes into the real world, finds out that he is, and he brings back part of the real world into Barbie land and sets it right. Kens and Barbies are now on equal footings until regular Barbie comes back home and then fucks shit up. She is literally the villain in this story, which is weird.
So it's a magical vagina.
Yeah, brainwash Ken, exactly. But the Kens don't have a house or jobs. They all live on the beach or underneath Barbie's house or porch or whatever, and they only exist for Barbie or the Barbies, which is weird. It's fucking weird. And you're buffing on your page.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm gonna do the refresh. But no, that's what I said. I thought it funny.
Yeah. Anyways, see, I don't know what my claims to fame is. I made a super chat on Photon and made Jim laugh one time, but I was so glad I heard him play the Animaniacs AI Jim voice clip.
Yeah.
I might end up doing that one. But
I mean,
time out. There's a second one. What they use?
Yeah, I only live for Hampshire too. Actually, I want to do a story based off of that on Hampshire. I don't know if I want to I don't know if I want to give it a reminiscence of Biohazard, to throw that in, kind of like a weird kind of hamsters, trying to survive or a hamster surviving in a Bioshock type world, or what was the other one that under let's see the other one, Bioshock, oh god, System Shock, that's another one. That's the other one I'm thinking of. Real question is, how will Hampshire take the Jim AI? Your guess is as good as mine there, buddy. Your guess
Probably
is
up the ass, but hey, give him some loot, will be fine.
Yeah, I know. Who knows? He might have an adventure in somebody's lower intestine.
There you go.
Yeah. Subnautica, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But no, I want to get past the Ralph kind of follow up as a basic beginning of story time with Jim, just a precursor of what could be happening, and then maybe I'll do Hampshire.
Well, I thought it'd be
why
cool.
not?
Well, I thought it'd be cool because he's an anime fan, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Do a fan-based parody story of Jim.
Yeah,
and he finally does kick the bucket.
Jim as Decker.
Jim reincarnated into another world.
Yes, Jim reincarnated into another world.
Jim Decker, Jesus fucking Christ! That would be a good one. That would be weird. Jim's
Where he
voice
pisses off the entire kingdom.
Oh wow, Jesus. Yeah, but again, you can see that there's an endless amount of fun that we can have with this AI. And until they put it behind, locked doors and windows and that, preventing the norms to actually be able to do it,
good luck.
I'm going to try to exploit it as far as I can go, without trying to break the system, even though I want to break the system.
Yeah. But yeah, that's and I've had so many people ask why Jim or why not.
Jim allowed us to do it. He said, "Do it."
Yeah, here's the issue, and this is something that Magcore was talking to me about before he got hit. And it's like, why not do someone else? Why not do like a famous person? Someone, because he doesn't know who Medicare is and stuff like that. It's like, well,
because famous people could sue us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, and that's the thing is like, we don't want to take the chance with any kind of legal issues. And it's like, well, I mean, it's not like you're doing anything wrong. Well, it's not that. It's like, well, I do it all the time with my line of stuff. And just as he said that, the next day, he did. He had Linus voice some stuff, and he also had that Madison chick read her tweets out, and they got hit by Linus. Or they got hit for reused content. Well, it's not reused content because it was AI generated. But Linus hit it.
Because it's his voice, and technically it could be YouTube can actually say yes, it's reused content. So this is why
But Jim's okay with it.
Yeah. That makes us want to give that is the reason of why, because of the fact that Jim is so open. Look, we had Kilo Pedos, which was pretty much a snippet channel that literally snipped out different phrases in that and to create those little stories and parodies off of the universe that is Jim. There is the Mundane Matt raps that are out there, and again, that's snippets. Though Mundane Matt wasn't too impressed with it in the beginning, he would flag those motherfuckers down like there was no tomorrow. But he gave that up, and he just allowed it to be what it is. It gives him more clout in the long run and more respect, which in turn gives him better investments.
Mm-hmm.
He's learned this over time. He's learning.
He's learned not to flag like a bastard son of a bitch. So yes.
So it is. We have to be careful with which celebrities that we use if we're going to use celebrities, because we have to be careful what lawyers in control of what estate, and you can go to some degree of prison or lose a lot of revenue on that one. So.
And the reason we're thinking about doing Ralph, nobody gives a shit about Ralph. Ralph would lose a minute the second he opens his mouth in court, so we're fine with that.
Yeah.
But Jim, like I said, he's big enough. He's prominent. He doesn't care. He thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
So that's why we stuck with Jim and picked Jim. Anyone else online is like it's an open liability. We have no idea. Even if they say yeah we're okay with it, they might go ahead and turn around later on down the road.
Get their lawyers to do what their lawyers do.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this no more. And
how much money are you going to be giving the client?
Yeah, that's a real risk, and we don't want to do that. But we want to have fun with this. But how do you do it?
Correct. Presidents of the United States is kind of open forum to a degree. That means you can get Donald Trump or Joe Biden or the previous presidents.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people do that shit. They're public figures that have opened themselves up to this.
Yeah. So actors those are the only limitations that we have. People who have accepted it and say yes to it freely. Those who are willing to do it, and your presidents who are public figures are because if you notice, there hasn't been a Macron, there hasn't been Macaroni, there's no Trudeau's out there. It's just your presidents. You have
nobody
Joe Biden,
really cares
Biden,
about those though. So
yeah, so Biden, Trump, and Obama, those little skits that exist, those are kind of funny, but that's AI generated.
And they're not done in bad taste either to hurt the person. They're just more making fun of each other. So it works.
But that's also where the voice mixer in Elven Labs comes in handy because she can make a new voice.
Oh yeah. So reason why, if you go on my Twitch side of things, why AI is here to pretty much stay, is because of the factor that even the industry heads know that this has a huge potential. It could also create a detrimental risk, but it's a risk that could pay off very well. Presidents go to Hogwarts skit. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I could probably make it a thing.
I like the rally race one.
I know, right? Probably make it a thing. I would have to. I'll let it do its. You know what? I'll just let it do its thing. I'll spice it up on my end of it. No, that's where a little bit of the skill comes in for the writing aspect of it.
Oh my God! No, I just came up with a fucking good idea.
Oh well, do you want to tell the world, or do you want to kind of hold off on it?
Grumpy old men, but with Ralph and Jim.
Oh God!
Oh my fucking God! That would be great.
Oh, that's weird.
Grumpy old man, but with Ralph and Jim.
Yeah, just have them talk to each other in the lines.
Yeah.
Just think. Yeah, fuck. Just read them. Oh God damn it, Marky, what have you done?
I'm sorry. It just popped up, and it's like, wait a second, that would walk.
How would you know about that? You're not that old.
Well, he has tried to break ahead.
All right, time out. One, I grew up in a really rural I grew up in a really rural household. It was always on every fucking Christmas when I was a kid.
Well, all right, that makes sense.
Because we had 4 television stations. And they always played the same old fucking movies.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who are you gonna have play the grandpa?
Lambright.
What's his name?
Lambright just outshined me.
You got the one guy, and then you have the guy and his father, who's always making like the
Dirty Dancing.
Someone in between there.
Dirty Dancing.
Someone play neutral.
Dirty Dancing, but with Jim and Ralph. That's more or less. That's more or less.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. No one puts Ralph in the corner. or Jim.
I'm gonna live to be on 10, and I'm gonna have sex every day.
Why does it sound like Quagmire?
Oh my God!
Again.
Family Guy. Have Ralph be Peter, and then Jim.
I'm gonna live to be 110, and I'm gonna have sex every day.
Wait a minute. See if I can find this. Hold on. There was a site that had this famous Quagmire quotes written out. Let's see if.
Hang on, let me just pull this.
I got the perfect one.
Give me a second. I've got
I'll
one.
send it to you.
You just posted it in the back. I'm copy. I gotta do this. I gotta do this.
Acacia Mag. I have an idea so smart that my head would explode if I even began to know what I was talking about. I have an idea so smart that my head would explode if I even began to know what I was talking about.
Okay. Where is there's my Discord?
All right. I'm giving it to you right now.
All right, there's my Discord. It popped up. Oh my god, really? All right. We'll see if we can do this.
This will be epic. It probably won't do a lot of the portions of it.
No, we don't want to do message from sparkystech.
You might want to check the top of it too.
All right. Remember. All right, so
if nobody knows what this is,
I know what it is.
V from Vendetta. Actually, this ain't the quote from V for Vendetta, but this.
No, but it's the rhyme. I know about the Guy Fawkes Day.
So let's see if it does the rhyme. Since Jim is a poet.
I know, right?
Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes and his companions did the scheme contrive to blow the...
And
it's rendering.
It's rendering.
I'm going to put this in private, send it to you.
Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgotten.
Yes!
Guy Fawkes and his companions did the scheme contrive to blow the king and parliament all up alive. 70 barrels laid below to prove Old England's overthrow. But by God's providence him they catch with a dark lantern, lighting a match, a stick, and a stake for King James's sake. If you won't give me one, I'll take two, the better for me and the worse for you. A rope to hang the Pope, a pen'orth of cheese to choke him, a pint of beer to wash it down, and a jolly good fire to burn him. Hollo, boys, make the bells ring. Hollo, boys, hollo, boys, God save the king. Hear us, hip, hip, hurrah,
Yeah,
Close enough.
Some of
Close
those.
enough.
That would be some tweak edits. Probably a regeneration 1 or 2 times to take out some choice clips. But
yeah,
there you go.
That was a pretty good first read. I wasn't too overly upset with it.
No, time out.
Pretty good.
We did that in. No.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead. And do
I got a new one that was just posted.
I know that. I want to hear it in the Red Man voice.
No, I'll probably do that in the next one if I see this.
You're banging 8 strangers who responded to a flyer. At some point, you're going to look out a window and question every decision you've ever made.
Why does that sound like that he would say something like that to Ralph or someone?
The original line, I missed the part of it. It says "trust me" at the beginning, but
it's fine. We're there. He is.
Wow, that sounds like something he would say to Ralph.
Okay, we don't need that.
All right, now let's see what it sounds like a Red Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that 11 Labs have been getting really, really slow recently.
Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes and his companions did the scheme contrive to blow the king and parliament all up alive. threescore barrels laid below to prove old England's overthrow. But by God's providence, him they catch with a dark lantern lighting a match. A stick and a stake for King James's sake. If you won't give
That
me
was
one,
good.
I'll take two. The better for me and the worse for you. A rope to hang the Pope, a penn'orth of cheese to choke him, a pint of beer to wash it down, and a jolly good fire to burn him. Holloa, boys! Holloa, boys! Make the bells ring. Holloa, boys! Holloa, boys! God save the king! Hip, hip, hooray!
It was supposed to be hip hip hooray, but I know what the joy fit. That's actually pretty close.
That's really good.
I know. I probably would just go hooray without the
hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray. But yeah, it's actually a pretty good read. I'll have to say that one was a better read than the other one. But,
that one will probably be a good gym mix. From Weatherman and Chad.
I gotta do it.
Enigma?
Did you see what I posted? Look what I posted.
You gotta do
I
Enigma.
saw that.
You gotta do Enigma in this.
No, better.
Who?
Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. There is no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes and his companions did the scheme contrive to blow the...
Just to blow, right? Just to blow. Just to blow.
That's riddling. I was gonna say, is he gonna have trouble reading King?
King and Parliament all up alive, threescore barrels laid below to prove old England's overthrow. But by God's providence, him they catch with a dark lantern lighting a match, a stick and a stake for King James's sake. If you won't give me one, I'll take two, the better for me and the worse for you. A rope to hang the Pope, a penn'orth of cheese to choke him, a pint of beer to wash it down, and a jolly good fire to burn him. Hello, boys. Hello, boys. Make the bells ring. Hello, boys. Hello, boys. God save the king. Hip, hip, hooray.
It says whore. He says whore. It's a whore. Oh, God.
Pen's gonna hate me.
It is what it is.
Pen's gonna hate me.
Control A, Control V. I'm just gonna continue in this voice. In this voice.
Oh, God damn it. This was not my fault. This was not my fault.
He said it. I dare you.
I was saying Jim, but I was like,
No. I remember. I've got it up there. He said dare.
God, this itches. I wonder who I got it from.
Your brother?
Probably that skank that I gave a ride to the gas station. Last time I do someone a favor. Oh, God, they heard me. Oh, God, I heard me. La, 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 la.
Do you see that just monotone voice of Dragon doing this?
Oh, God, it just doesn't work with him, but it's hilarious.
It's hilarious, but with
This is gonna make a lot of fucking distortion. Crank the stability down to 0.
I will crank the stability down to 0. Anything else you want?
Clarity down 40, and yeah, leave the rest of it the same.
Okay.
See what this does.
Alrighty. Oh, it's thinking.
God, this has itches. I wonder who I got it from. Probably that skank that I gave a ride to the gas station last time. I do someone a favor. Oh, God, they heard me. Oh, God, I heard me. Layla, la, 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 la.
Maybe you don't have enough stability.
I'm sorry, Dragon. Not really.
I am not sorry whatsoever. You said I could.
Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not
You,
sorry.
you said to do it, I did it. So there you
But
go.
I said for Jim. I didn't say.
You said you wanted it for Jim. I'm like, fuck it. We're already using the voice. It is what it is. So yes. So this is the reason of why we've got to be extra careful. The average idiot out there is pretty much open pickings for the most part.
Yeah. So.
The high professionals, a little challenging. You're not going to be able to do it, but overall, it is what it is. So this is why Hollywood's where it is,
you know what we could do?
we're going to be living the high life, and Hollywood's going to be living the low life soon. And
we could do dead people.
I know, right? But that's later.
Leonard Nimoy.
We're gonna wrap this one up and call it a stream. We've been almost in the 2-hour mark. We've been having some fun, but as usual, this is an ongoing project. It's not going to go away anytime soon. Might have some new things come in, some new voice actors after a while. We won't know what's going to go forward, but stay tuned, stay cool, and check it out on the flip side. As usual, I give these last motherfuckers their last rights, and I hit motherfucking buttons. Get the fuck out of here.
I will forever go down the internet annals of history as the person who made Medical die listening to it.
Let's see. I'm just going to do a quote here. Oh my God. He's really hurt bad. You're out of the baseline, by the way. You got to have the games over there. But oh my God. Horace, is it really hurt?
Okay.
Good night, folks.
Oh God.
Y'all gonna die.
I just said